Hey everybody, Bella Busy here, aka Lisa Castro. This is my very, very first YouTube video and I'm super excited about it. This is my channel, Bella Busy, and this channel is actually going to be about so many different things and so many journeys that I've been on in life. And I just feel like I need to share, the knowledge, because knowledge is power. But there's also a lot of other things that are going to be happening on this channel that I think are going to be so immensely helpful for so many others out there. And the goal for me and for my husband, allowing me to do this, start this channel, is if I reach one person and I can change or affect one life in a positive way, then that's the goal at the end of the day. Then I've done, my due diligence. But I just want to say I am so excited about doing this. Not only am I, well, let me tell you about myself. I'm a wife, a proud wife to the most amazing man on the planet. Thank you, baby. I love you. And you're the best. And I'm also a mother. I'm also a grandmother to the most beautiful baby boy that I could ever have imagined. He is truly a miracle baby, my little Jay. And proud mother-in-law to a son-in-law who's in the military. Thank you so much for your service. And also I have a wonderful mother-in-law. I have just an amazing mom and dad and just an amazing family. And I'm just really, really blessed. We have an amazing, following in terms of supporters for our business, which is DC Hub. And not only am I all these other things, but I'm also an entrepreneur, businesswoman. I'm also a doctoral student working on my PhD. I'm just about to do my dissertation starting in January, and I'm ready to hang myself. And I'm also super excited about starting up, a few other startups that my husband are currently in the stages of the R&D for it, but some things that we're working out. Our amazing business partners, you guys know who you are. Country, I do want to give you a shout out. Much love to you, bro. And, again, just everybody who supported us and shown us just love along the way. Thank you so much for that. And, but my main journey for starting this channel is because I've had a lot of health issues, and, I think it's important as a woman to share this with other women. And, so one of the main things that I've struggled with is food, and, having health issues and being a food addict is not a good combination. And when I say I'm a food addict, I'm a food addict. It's because I don't know how to control my eating. I know what I need to do, but I don't do it. I'm that person. And my body, having the hormonal imbalance that it does have, makes it a double whammy for me and food and controlling my portions. Let me tell you a little bit about that. So in 2011, I had my gallbladder removed. I almost died from that. And I had, what is the equivalent of 12 golf balls inside my gallbladder. So I had, inflamed liver. My pancreas was super inflamed. They told me if I had not gone in that it would have ruptured and I could have died. And I was experiencing some serious pain. I couldn't eat. I lost all kinds of weight just because I couldn't consume food. I couldn't hold it down. And then here comes, 2017 and 4 years or so of hemorrhaging intensely. I had a hysterectomy, and that's another story for, I think, the women that might want to hear that. But suffice it to say, I don't have a hysterectomy. So I had a hysterectomy about 2 years ago, and my body has just gone extremely haywire. In the last 5 or 6 years, I've gained about 80 pounds, which is unheard of. I'm only a 5'4" frame, and being in my early 40s or mid 40s now, my health is considerably great. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. I don't have any other diseases, except for the fact that I don't know what's happening with my hormones in my body. It almost killed me. If I didn't have that hysterectomy, I would have bled to death. And I had a couple of blood transfusions, and I almost went into cardiac arrest. But again, that's another story for another video. But the reason why I'm sharing this and being so candid about it is because I know that I'm not alone. I know that there's other women out there who are suffering and don't understand what their body is doing. And I was diagnosed with adenomyoma. And basically, I had a spongy uterine wall, which caused me to have super, super heavy menstrual cycles. I was having a menstrual cycle for about 4 years. my life was horrible. And this is super embarrassing to admit, but it was rough. It was rough in every aspect of my life. And finally I found a doctor after so many years that knew what was wrong with me, after doing ablations and after doing all these crazy procedures. I had to let go of my uterus because it was killing me. And so long story short, that was a blessing in disguise, because God has prolonged my life. And again, I don't have any health issues, but the remaining issues from that hysterectomy is a serious hormonal imbalance. And I don't know how to deal with it. My body still thinks that it has its uterus and it functions fully like I have my uterus. I still have my ovaries and everything else. But so I am a case. But, in the aftermath of that, I gained more weight. And, I have back issues. I have neck issues. I used to be a runner. And, those are things that I was passionate about. And I used to exercise and I was fit. And once those health issues hit, I didn't want to work out anymore, because I was so critical of taking care of myself and making sure that I didn't have, one issue kind of domino into another one. And again, it's very intimate, very detailed video, which I will have to make for somebody out there, because I feel like there's a lot of women who are going through what I went through and they don't understand what that is. And I'm going to make a video about that for you guys, so you guys can at least maybe learn what questions you need to ask and what to look for. And if you're having the same symptoms that I had, you might be going through a graver situation than you probably think. Suffice it to say, 2 years post hysterectomy, I am still very much overweight, still always eating and nibbling and, snacking, and, it never ends. And I need to take control of that, because I don't want my health issue to be compromised overnight. So I am starting a journey without a gallbladder, doing the keto diet. And I've done it before, and I know it works because I did the Atkins years ago, and it works. My body is very carb sensitive, so I do understand what my body needs and what it doesn't need. The only challenge that's going to be for me is modifying my fats. I can't have super high fats because I don't have a fat burning machine like my gallbladder. And so I did do the research, and it is possible for me to continue to do the keto, and I can lose the weight. So for those of you that are going through the same thing that I'm going through, where you don't have a gallbladder, and you're wondering, can you even do keto? Is this even possible? Yes, it is possible. I've done the research. That's all I do. I'm a student. I am an observer extraordinaire. And, I'm here to tell you that it can be done. And I'm going to prove to you guys that it can be done. So I'm actually starting my journey today. So today is December the 10th. And I'm going to see where this goes. I weighed in this morning at 209. I'm not ashamed to say it, because I know that in order for me to be able to tell my story and to be completely honest and candid, you guys need to know where I'm coming from. And I have no shame in it. And I'm very proud to be here today to step up and say, hey, I'm ready to do something about it, and I'm serious. And I'm going to hold myself accountable by doing this YouTube channel and having you guys join me on this journey. So, again, I know I'm babbling and I'm ranting on, but there's so much to share. Not only am I going to keep, posting about how my journey's going for my keto diet, but I'm also going to be doing product reviews on different foods and, different items that we come across. We're going to be talking about what we're going to be doing in the future with these startups, which we're super excited about, which, are going to be super lucrative down the road. And then we're also taking an amazing course. Again, knowledge is power, people. So you got to keep studying. You got to keep learning. You got to keep evolving. The times are changing. And you got to know what successful people are doing in order for you to be successful. And so for my husband and I, we're always thinking outside the box. We're always praying about, okay, Lord, what do you want us to do? How should we be handling, the business that you gave us? How can we be good stewards of what you've given us? Because for us, success means being able to help other people. And when we get to that place, in certain aspects of the business, then we know that we can do more and accomplish more and help others along the way, because nobody should be alone at the mountaintop. Success is for everybody, and you're supposed to teach people how to be successful, because life is hard, and nobody gives you anything in life if you don't work hard for it. Nobody's going to give you a handout. Nobody's going to do anything for you. So with that said, you know, these people that are on YouTube that are sharing the wealth and the knowledge, guys, it's free. Take advantage, because this is the best place for you guys to get answered questions, you know, and get information and see what other successful people are doing. It's not a gimmick. It's not a hoax. These people are not fake. Well, most of the people are not fake. And like I said, we're going to reveal who it is that we've been following and who's going to be mentoring us once we know that when we've tried his program, and if it works, we're going to be shouting it out from the rooftops, because we want all you guys to know that it really does work. And if we can do it, then anybody can do it. I know that sounds cheesy, but it is so true. It's never too late to learn something new, especially if you want to be an entrepreneur. If you're starting a business, one thing you got to do is be a student, and you got to be open-minded, observant, and willing to learn and train and be consistent and patient. And it takes everything to be successful, because once success happens, then all you have to do is maintain it. And that's the easy part. The hard part is getting to the promised land, because you have to learn. You don't know where you're headed, and you don't know, you know, on those dark nights where things aren't happening and you're not seeing the fruits of your labor, you know, or the harvest that you've planted from the seeds that, you know, you're trying to cultivate. I mean, it's just a process. It takes a long time. And so people give up. But I'm here to tell you that I'm not going to give up this time. And we're not giving up on anything that we're doing. And we're hoping that maybe you guys, again, will join us on the journey and, you know, give us some love, show us some support. Likewise, you know, we'll be doing the same thing. And, yeah, you know, if there's anything that you guys want to see from me in terms of some of the things that I've discussed, like I said, this is new for me. So I'm like completely, like my sequencing, my compartmentalizing here is just like in a shambles. And I'm just kind of like blurbing all over the place. But, you know, as time goes on, you know, and as I mature on these channels and I learn to be a little bit more articulate in terms of where I'm trying to go, I'm just so excited, you know, and there's so much to share and so much that's going to be happening. Guys, again, tune in, stay close. Again, subscribe, like. I promise you that the information that I'm going to be giving you is going to be 100% truthful. There ain't going to be any gimmicks. You know, and if there's people out there that want to join me on this journey, please chime in, let me know. Let's do this together, because sometimes it takes a village, you know, and as women, it is hard. I'm going to be honest with you. It is hard to say I'm a food addict. I mean, that's embarrassing, you know. Who hears about, I mean, who says that, right? Very few people don't, because it's your hidden little secret. It's like your little sin, your dark little sin. And when you're supposed to be on a diet and you go and you nibble on something in the room, nobody sees you, and you eat in secret because you don't want somebody to say, dude, like you just like you just ate a little while ago. Why are you eating again? You know, and nobody understands that it's psychological, it's physical, and in some cases it is very biological. And I get it. So, again, if I can be of some support, let me know. Ask me any questions that you want. I'm an open book, and I'm excited to start this journey with you guys and see where we go. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So again, subscribe and like. Stay tuned for some amazing videos. Thanks, guys. Love you guys. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Thanks.